Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today out on the S22 for another little exploration ride, if you want to call it that. Now that the clocks has changed to summertime and it's spring, well, you won't say that really with all the rain and stuff we've had, but it is supposed to be spring, and I want to start riding to work again. So I thought myself, get up this morning, grab the camera, go and check it out, and then we can see if the path is clear next to the canal. So quick update, I'm halfway through to the office, and firstly I had to traverse a fallen tree, and it's quite heavy. This wheel is heavy, just to let you know. To pick up a dead weight in the morning on your way to work is not ideal. But then I get a little bit further down the canal here, and it actually says the canal path is closed. So right up, and yeah, the canal path is flooded. It's probably just the water is flowing actively, burst the bank of the canal, and it's flowing about 4 meters wide over the canal path, and it's about just under the knee deep into some other farmer's land. So it's like a pretty crappy. So yeah, it's blocked. I also spoke to a few of the guys that has actually walked down here further, and he said like the canal path is washed away on sections into Reading. So that's then my riding to work has been halted for, I'll probably say, about another month. What is it now? Yeah, so another month while everything drains. But it's just amazing the amount of water that is still in here, because the sections of the path is dry, but the other bits is just super logged. Okay, let's get going. Might as well come for a ride on my S22, and if you do have any questions about electric unicycles, I like to promote these things, riding personal electric vehicles. These things are brilliant. You know, I was having a discussion with the guys at the office yesterday about, you know, what would you ride, and you know, it is if you change the mindset of these things, you know, if you ride responsibly, and this applies to anything really. If you ride not responsibly in a motor car, then you're also going to get into trouble. So this needs to be applied to these things as well. A lot of people want to use these things to go to work and back. The same for e-scooters and so forth. So why can't we just use these things openly? I'll pay insurance, I'll license this thing, but as soon as we can freely ride these things, and you know, there's different layers of what insurance you need for, say, the specific speed. So if you want to go 50 miles an hour, then you need to have a motorbike license, something in that line. You know, I don't really mind. You know, I just want us to be able to use these things. I was thinking as well, like a e-scooter. Most of the high-end e-scooters can do like 60 miles an hour, you know, and it is like a moped or like a small 125cc motorbike. But the thing is, I can actually store that inside, and it's much easier to keep it safe at work and at home compared to a motorbike or a car, or it's just all the other stuff that comes with motorbikes and cars and stuff. If you want something small and it works for you to sort of get to your last mile of riding, not even last mile, you know, but these things can do about 50 miles of range, so it's not even last mile. You know, I can actually use it to work and back about 5 times, and it's going to cost me almost nothing to charge up. So yeah, just to move that forward, be awesome, specifically in the UK. Okay guys, let's get on the wheel, and we can do a bit of riding and waffle a little bit further about electric unicycles and riding and personal electric vehicles and all these lovely things. Okay, let's get going. So yeah, it is it is interesting, these things, you know. I've been riding these type of things now for so long. I think it's longer than 8 years, if it's not that. And it's absolutely brilliant, man. You cannot go wrong with like your own small electric vehicle. Like last night, my daughter said, "Listen, I want to go for a cycle." And don't get me wrong, I promote cycling and the push bike, you know, all those type of things, skateboarding without electric. That's all very good. But when you want to just get on something, go for a nice ride, evening after work, these things are freaking brilliant. So she wanted to go cycle. I jumped on my one wheel and I sort of cycling next to her, checking the road, teaching her road rules and whatever. And it was a really great time. So and then also when she got tired, I was able to actually then push her up this massive hill that we went down, and we were all smiles, and then you know, everything that goes down must come up. So I had to help her up this hill. So there you go, fallen tree with all the rain and the wind and stuff. This is what happens. So now, with this wheel in trolley mode, I now have to lift it over the tree and get myself over the tree. With all the kit on. Yeah, you see, the thing is, you know, it's all good and well having larger, faster wheels, but if you have obstacles to get over, it becomes like almost like orienteering. You need to be not just fit in riding the damn thing, but you need to be fit and in actually picking it up as well. Okay, let's get going. But yeah, so just to carry on. So yeah, jumped on my one wheel, had a great 40-minute ride, 6 miles on the one wheel, around exploring, just cruising, man. The one wheel is not very fast, but it's just so nice to be out and carve a bit and enjoy a bit of dry roads. It's just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, these things, just for me, is just absolutely brilliant. You know, it's like one of the guys was saying, like, yeah, it is, you know, it would be dangerous if you ride with an electric scooter at say 50 miles an hour. And I said to him, yes, or even 30 miles an hour. Yes, it is. It is dangerous. But the thing is, this is exactly the same. If you ride on a motorbike, that's also that dangerous. If you go too fast in a car that can't handle it, like a van, then it's also dangerous. You know, all these things are dangerous somewhere along the line. But if you wear protective gear, like I wear on my motorbike, and you ride on the road where it's a proper road, you have to dodge the potholes. That's one of the key things. You know, these things are as safe as anything else. Safe as a motorbike, safe as an e-bike, safe as anything really. So not that much different. Yeah, I promote wearing protective gear. I'll just get through here. A little canal path section here, but yeah, I sort of promote wearing protective gear because it makes sense. You know, it's like in wrist guards. I've got always gloves on because you know, if you fall and you scrape your hands or stones to sticking to your fingers or whatever, it just helps, man. It just helps. I use my hands daily for work, so if it's scuffed up or whatever, it's not fun. So I won't be able to go down here because this is now also closed off because they're fixing the canal path. And there we go. Let's just get past here. So, you know, these things are as dangerous as anything else. And that's sort of just my comment. And also, you know, if you wear protective gear, it's sort of all the rules applies. You know, if you want to go faster, then you need to wear the protective gear. Yeah? But there's guys that's not going to wear the protective gear, crash, and then there's a big news story about something that has now happened. And I must say, most of the guys that buy their personal stuff, scooters or wheels or whatever, they want to use it like I use it. I just want to go around, ride in the morning. I'm not going super fast, but I just want to explore, get out, get some fresh air in my face. So that is it, man. So yeah, protective gear, big thumbs up. Secondly, making sure that you can handle the stuff and, you know, ride it to your capacity. Don't just open the taps and then think you're going to come out safe on the other side. These things are safe-ish, but you still need to be careful, because you can get hurt, and that will not be good, because you need to be safe so you can ride tomorrow. And as soon as you sort of take it slow and safe and apply the normal logical road rules, everyone should be fine with these things, you know. But again, you know, there's always going to be the guy that don't comply with the rules, and then there needs to be punishment for those type of people. It needs to be applied. The same rules need to apply. If you want to use the road, oh, look at this heron, big heron. If you want to use the road, then you need to apply by the road rules. If you ride close to people, you need to slow down so you can get safely past them with their dogs and this and that, the other. You know, observe the thing and apply the basic rules. Then comes to what do you call it? Safety, or actually more safety in maintenance of an electric unicycle or an e-scooter. You know, you see all these guys with the saying like, oh, e-scooters are so unsafe because it's dangerous, it blows up, and this and that, the other. It's like, really? So is it a scooter or an EUC that was bought from a reputable dealer? And is it a scooter that is well maintained and kept in a dry place, or is it just been or used the right charger? All these very basic things, super basic things, never gets highlighted. It's always like, and yeah, scooters are bad because it blows up, but we don't know anything about the specific scooter. If it was a crappy aftermarket one, did the guy use a proper charger? Did he keep the wheel sort of clean, dry? Is the wheel waterproof? Specifically in the UK. So buying something that is for purpose. So if it's not waterproof and you go and smash through the rain, thinking that it's all fine, and then moisture gets into the battery thing, and it is just then problems can happen. But this applies to anything. You know, if you go and drive your BMW through deep water because you think it's a 4x4 and it's got a very high air intake, and it drowns, and people has done this. We've seen so many videos on Instagram and wherever of people drowning their cars because they don't want to drive around the flooding. They go through the flooding and they kill their cars. So, yeah, there's it. Tick. Idiot. You know, it's people not knowing what is fit for that specific purpose. So yeah, there is a lot of e-scooters that is water resistant and waterproof, but you need to keep the stuff clean, dry, and use the correct chargers and stuff like that. So it is it keeps on going. This is the same for EUCs. Now, if you keep it in a good condition, if you also specifically with EUCs now, they've come so far, you know. There's so much safety built into the stuff, so you know you are pretty safe if you comply again with the norms of the limitations of these things. Then they are perfectly fine. This is, for me, is like a super simple, yeah. But yeah, some people don't. You need to build in so many safety bits so that people cannot do silly things. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But guys, drop some comments below what you think about electric, personal electric vehicles. Do you like them? Do you want to? Do you encourage them? Do you use them? Are you thinking of using them? Give me some feedback below. Do you think they're too dangerous? Do you think the personal electric vehicle causes accidents, or is it the people riding them that causes the accidents? The people not being sort of maybe enough skill to ride between people, or riding too fast between people. Now, things are always going to get faster, better, more stable, and it's always going to move forward till it becomes the norm. And we have to adapt, or we have to be left behind. Very simple, really. I like moving forward. Learn these things rather now rather than later. Get more people involved in it. Spread the knowledge of these things, and yeah, it's just for me, it's so much positives compared to the negatives if you use these things in their limitations and the rider's skill levels. That's for me great. So all I can say is, guys, get out there, enjoy these things. Don't be silly with it. If you want to be silly with it, do it in an area where it's away from people, or people can get hurt. And make sure that when you want to be silly with it, that you use protection and you are safe, so that you can ride tomorrow again. Ride today with a thought to ride tomorrow. I don't know, is that wise words? Cool. Okay guys, thank you for listening to The Waffle. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you've got any questions about these things, drop it in the comments below. Two companies to look out for is Personal Electric Transport and also e-Scooter Clinic. They're both in London. Great service. The guys are just absolutely brilliant. Check them out. Absolutely awesome. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.